Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. I just posted a little video for the ALS Association. Happy May. I hope everyone's doing well. I led a meditation tonight, so I'm a little bit tired, so this is probably going to be a short video. I'm finding that the fatigue is happening a little bit more, trying to keep my blood sugars under control and, facing that, yes, I do have ALS. I don't have all the energy I used to. If only you had your mind and that energy could match the body, that would be great. So symptomology, I still have my spasticity. I tried the medical marijuana and I had a relaxation of my shoulder. I really don't want to use that too much because, I don't know, I don't want to waste my time away, just not my thing. I have noticed when I am doing things, which, it seems like it takes more effort to do things. If I'm getting really busy, I notice that I have more saliva that is inconveniently running out of my mouth. So, I don't know. The ALS Association had the Ice Bucket Challenge about 14 years ago. My oldest daughter actually participated in it, and that was before the thought of anything. I had one uncle that died, and was it 2010 or 2011 from ALS. We had no idea that this would be in the family. I was the next one to get diagnosed, and I was diagnosed on confirmed diagnosed at age 45. I keep saying 46, but it was 45. That whole year of 2019, 2020 was really quite a mind kerfunkel, right? October 4th of 2019, I had a confirmed diagnosis of genetic ALS with C9orf72. The pandemic happened. I was not with a clinic. I was a nurse that I had to retire, so I've lost my ability to work effectively as a nurse. And the pandemic happened. I was extremely afraid of catching COVID, not knowing what it would affect my breathing. And when there was a problem with the ventilators, whether I would be deemed someone worthy of it, my pulmonologist said yes, they would. I actually caught it, and what my pulmonologist thinks was COVID. It was before the tests. And I went into hypercapnic respiratory failure, chronic. My lungs are much better now, so thankfully. It's the pranayamas, the yogic breath. I think that really does help. I mean, I know eventually, as my motor neurons are, the denervation, if I can say that right, happens, I will lose the ability to use my diaphragm. And that's generally how people with ALS die. The hope for getting money into the ALS Association and, I am ALS, Team Gleason, they all are different features. Now, the ALS Association has meetings, and they've had therapy meetings for children, which my daughter Emma has attended. They've helped me with equipment. They actually donated money towards the Koya research, which I was in. So, and that seemed to really stop the progression for a period of time for me. I am a slow progressor, and I don't know why. Everyone's ALS doesn't go along the same pattern. Even within my family, I'm the third person with ALS. Actually, second. There's another person that had ALS that passed away. The impact of ALS on families is devastating. My children are at 50% risk because of my genetic form of ALS. Thankfully, my surviving sister is C9orf72 negative. The hope is we can get treatments for ALS. Those that are, Saudi just had a antisense one that was approved. There's hoping there's going to be one for C9orf72. That's exciting. I don't know if I'll still be at this stage because there's no guarantees with each day with ALS how you'll be. But getting money into research for this underfunded disease is imperative. Cancer gets a lot more money. Heart disease gets a lot more money. ALS affects about 5,600 documented people a year. Now that's adding to it. You know, I got diagnosed in 2019. I'm still alive, so I'm still that. The numbers are not kept. So, you know, as I've said before in videos, if you're in the United States, I'm sure Canada has a registry too. I'm sure all countries have a registry. But filling out your country's registry is important. We need the numbers to show the true reflection. Death certificates don't always show ALS. It can be a secondary, but it's not primed. We need to have the numbers out so we can raise money and get money allocated to research for this disease. One thing is supporting the ALS Association. They do provide grants for research. And ALS, May is the ALS Awareness Month. So if you can support, there's a link below. That'd be nice. I mean, I don't know, you know, they're talking about, I got a notice about doing a team, and I don't know if I have the ability to pull everyone together. You know, this has been a really hard year for everyone. So, you know, just trying not to, don't know if I'll do a team, but I will do it myself. So I may be later with the walk, and I will probably actually use my good old power chair this time. It seems like I can walk around the house and I think I'm okay. You know, if I walk around too much, you know, I start to slag and not walk so well. One of these days I'll get someone to film me, so you'll be able to see that. Not that I'm your monkey. I'm a research monkey, okay? No, it's oh, they've gotten so much. I don't know. Grief-wise, I am accommodating, moving through over this pandemic, and those of us that have ALS and the families that have ALS and other diseases, we lose people. And it's hard. You know, it's hard to have the emotions to sit in it. It's hard to move through the emotions, but I keep working, stepping, you know, using those emotions and, you know, getting therapy and doing my meditation, my prayers, and working through. So I'm having more happy days now, which is good. But I mean, there's always, you know, there seems like life is never static. There's always something going on. So one of the good things is my goddaughter is graduating in about 2 weeks, and she's precious. She's named after me in Polish. So we're gonna try to go up there to North Dakota to spend some time next month. I'm going to Washington, D.C. in June to advocate. Something close to my heart. And yes, ALS, I'll have a flag from that I am ALS on the Washington Mall. I mean, if you see the flags, that's a life. There's lives that have been lost, lives that are there. Each life matters, and especially with ALS, this could be a treatable disease. Hopefully, eventually a curative disease. Neurological diseases have been staggered behind other diseases, and the numbers are there. If you look at like dementia, you know, Parkinson's, and ALS. I mean, there's, you know, connections with my genetic form to all three of those. I believe there's hope. I believe that if we get the money to the right place, we get the funding from the federal government, we could really push along. You know, the next 14 years, maybe there'll be more effective treatments. Maybe there'll actually be, you know, like diabetes. You have ALS, okay. You know, eventually, if you don't take care of it, you may have problems, but maybe it'll be a livable disease, not a death sentence. So when you're diagnosed with ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, MND, the average lifespan is 3 to 5 years. I'm at 4.5 years. The fact that I can still breathe and speak and walk shorter amounts, I can still sign my name. I can't paint anymore. I can't put on liquid eyeliner anymore. Oh, it's so pathetic. I keep thinking I can do it. No, I can't. It's, you know, for me, with my spasticity and my form with upper motor neuron dominant ALS, I have more days of bad spasticity. I have days of feeling like I'm totally okay. But I don't exert myself. If I exert myself, I run into, and if I push it, and for the longest time, I would still push things and just do it. You know, it's like mind over matter, right? I push myself into bad spasticity. Even the fact that when they do the ALSFS scores, I would score low. So I can't overdo it. Physical therapists have kept telling me, don't push yourself too hard because you'll progress. If you fall, you'll progress. I don't know. I'm still trying to do everything I can to reduce the inflammation. So yeah, I can't eat a totally non-inflammatory diet. I have food allergies. But I'm trying to make sure that I keep my weight within as much as I can. Try not to lose too much weight. Try not to gain too much weight. Being a diabetic, I try to keep my blood sugars under good control because that causes inflammation in your body. So, I really think that doing the meditation, the prayer, connection with other people in my life, family, friends, and the therapy have really helped. Just trying to take whatever pressure I can off of my nervous system. So there's that. Plans, I get to see the Dave Matthews Band at the end of May. So excited about that. It's I'm going to North Dakota to see my sister and my newly graduated niece and goddaughter. I'm going to Washington, D.C. in June to advocate in Congress. It's going to be a busy little season. And in July, thank you to Wish for a Wedding, my husband and I are going to be doing a vow renewal on our 10th wedding anniversary, which will be nice. It's kind of after everything, having a, recommitting and having a wedding that is air conditioned. We got married originally at St. Joseph's Church in Galveston, and the night keeper at the historical church turned off the AC. We got married in July. It was really hot, and it was the time in Galveston Island where like a bunch of seaweed or like a red tide happened, so it's hot and stinky. So this one should be air conditioned and will be beautiful, and I will definitely share pictures when that happens, and I will share pictures during my travel, so it'll be a little more interesting, right? I don't know. It's just been a lot of work going through emotionally, through digesting everything that's happened and doing a lot of self-compassion and self-care. Not being selfish. I love everybody. I try to be there for as many people as I can, but I have to understand I can't overexert myself emotionally, mentally, or physically. And grief is emotional, mental, and physical. So doing what I'm doing, I think I am actually, healing. I've had days that I'm happy. Today I led a meditation, nice Sangha group. It was lovely. I don't know. I think I have to look at for gratitude for the fact that I'm still able to breathe, that I'm still able to walk, that I'm still able to talk. For all of the organizations like the ALS Association, my Team Gleason and I Am ALS, all little things that have really helped. And I wish everyone could support them. That would be something that I absolutely would love. Apparently Steve Gleason wrote a book, which I'd love to read. That man is so smart and so kind and so generous. That family, kind of like the Cajun Navy. Yeah, that good people. So that's what's going on. It'll be nice to have videos where I'm actually traveling again. Probably not as pretty as I did before, but I'm still doing it. I'm gonna keep doing it until I can't, right? But not overdo it. That's the biggest key for me, is not overdoing things. It's hard when, you used to be a powerhouse. People used to describe me as a hurricane. I could change things, move mountains. Now I have my people that help me move mountains. But now it's like, can I take a nap before that? So all is well. I hope you are doing well. I hope you find something beautiful, some Mayflowers after the April showers. Brighton heart of Texas. We didn't flood, but our poor neighbors to the north did. Texas floods. I think Stevie Ray Vaughan wrote a song about that. I don't know. Life is a balance. balance. There's good and bad. You just have to stay on the surfboard and just surf that. You realize emotions don't last forever, 90 seconds. I really think meditation is helping me. And as somebody that has ALS and with, I lost 8 family members since 2020. So less people at the renewal, though. It's sad. But working through therapy has made a huge difference. And I encourage, if you have ALS or MND or Lou Gehrig's disease, to reach out to the ALS Association or your doctor and see if you can have some coverage that way. It makes a difference. It does. So that's my story. Just a lot of things to do. My little one, school ends in 3 weeks. My husband's doing okay with his grief. And apparently they're going to find a wedding dress for me. And that's kind of, it's absolutely beautiful. Wish for a Wedding has made they do this whole beautiful event, which is gorgeous. They're going to have photography and videography, those memories. I'm finite. We're all finite. There's no guarantee we'll be here tomorrow, next week, next year, next month. Who knows? I could be hit by a bus. That's what takes me out. I hope not. Yeah. But it's making those memories. That's what I think. I want to leave a legacy of love for my family and friends. And it's being there for those precious moments when you can. Being present here and now. Not stuck in your head. Now, if you're first diagnosed, yes, it really tears up your mind. It irrevocably changes your life. And that's one of those things that you start having things, you get that hard diagnosis. It takes time to accommodate it, but always remember, yes, I have ALS, but I have brown eyes. I have partially curly hair today, red hair, and I'm who I am. ALS is a part of me, but it does not make who I am. Not keeping that disease and making it all about that. I think when people fall into the disease and fall into that, if you make something your focus at all times, that becomes all of your life. I still want to have parts of my life. I don't want ALS to affect every single part of my life, but it does. I have to accommodate it to every single thing I do. Yep. But I still, it's a part of me, but it's not me. Does that make sense? So life is busy, but kind of on the slow. It's kind of, in the ebb and the flow of life. And it's going to be busy come about 2.5 weeks from now. And it's going to be a lot of joy. That's what really matters, The momentary joy. You can't always be happy. That's a myth, but you can have joy. You can have gratitude. I've been provided a lot of grace that I'm very thankful for. So I hope you can have a good day. I hope you have a good evening or whenever this video finds you. Remember to find the beauty in the day. It's there, even if it's a gray, horrible day. There's some beauty somewhere. Train your eyes to look for the beauty, not for the cracks. All right. You guys have a good one. I'll talk to you guys later.